What's up, everybody? Daniel, Chelsea, what's up? Jaybird's here. Hey, Allie. Love the lucky emojis. How you guys doing? Measure twice, cut once. My saying is measure whenever, cut forever. The solar panel's usable. Yes, I have an update on the solar panels. Let me cut these 5 boards real quick. I'll take you guys to the other side. 2 more. 2 more, and then we'll go to the other side. All right, my bad. We're going to the other side. Hold on. I see a question. Let me put you down. Chickens on the porch. Hey, get up. I'm coming, Chelsea. In a t-shirt. I know, right? Crazy. We're in the 50s today. 120,000 on Lucky Acres. Will we try and flip this property for 3? No intention of flipping this property. I can see us owning this for at least 5 to 10 years. Anything could happen. I don't know. But yeah, we're looking more at like 5 by the time we're done with this place and ready to sell. $500,000 is the goal. But yeah, no time soon. We love it here. We couldn't even think about selling this right now. It was tough for us to sell half to Will. That was a tough decision. How did we get into buying and selling properties? Accidentally. I started when I was in middle school. I used to buy broken game consoles, fix them up. I used to also break iPhones and cell phones, jailbreak the phones, fix cracked screens. I was a techie back in the day when I was younger. And then I kind of lost touch and technology flew way past me. Now I'm an old schooler. But yeah, I used to flip game consoles, and then as my bankroll grew bigger, and as I got into high school, I got more into dirt bikes and 4 wheelers and trucks and stuff. So like little by little, my flips started to get bigger. I went from selling cell phones and game consoles to selling dirt bikes and then four wheelers and then trucks. And then from trucks, we finally had enough cash to buy our first house, which was only, I think we paid 8,000 for our first house. But yeah, I mean, and then selling a house, we went from 8 to 20 really quick. So the flips just got bigger and bigger as we went, and the same thing is going to be true the further we progress. Did Will really leave a poop bucket? Yes, he did. Yes, I don't know why. Maybe they left in a hurry. Maybe he forgot about it. I don't know. But I also today, speaking of, coincidentally, I can't believe you brought that up. It's right here behind you in the truck. I was picking up trash around the yard and I also found Will's poop chair. So that's lovely. I got a bunch of trash in the back of the truck that I'm going to throw. Yeah, jailbreaking phones. Crazy, huh? It's no big deal. Whatever. Yeah, the tiny house looks great. I finally got that board put up today. It wasn't windy for once, so I was able to get on the roof and put that board up, keep the house wrap from flapping. That was so annoying in the videos. And it makes the house look 1,000 times better now. It looks almost finished. XRP John, what's up? Plans for the week. I don't know. Work here. I have a lot of work I want to do at the house in town. We just got a new, not new, but we bought a used washer dryer because our washing machine broke. So now we don't have a stackable. Now I have to rush the washer dryer addition inside of the greenhouse. So I might work on that this week. Get the laundry room settled, and then yeah. So the idea behind that, the idea of putting the laundry in the greenhouse is to keep the dryer vent blowing into the greenhouse. So whenever we do laundry, it'll help heat the space, keep the plants warm. That's the idea. And then in the summertime, we just run the dryer vent outside. Windows, yes. Yes. Not right now, but we have them. We're ready. They're gonna go right now. We have two big ones. One's gonna go right here, identical on the other side. They're back here actually. See them underneath the plywood. We had three, but the cows came through and broke them. So now we only have two. They're underneath the plywood. I also have this glass door that I kind of want to frame in somewhere as a panoramic window. We'll see about that. Am I going to slant the roof? The roof is slanted. I know it doesn't look like it. I tried to match the slant of the chicken coop roof. Let me flip the camera. It's really hard to walk this way. This makes more sense. Yeah. So you see the slant of the chicken coop roof? I tried to match it on the tiny house. And it's really hard to tell because I haven't put the trim board up there, but it is slanted backwards. We're going to put gutters along the backside. And then this front facing porch addition, greenhouse, whatever you want to call it, it's going to come this way and it's going to be severely slanted. It's going to be like that. We're going to put clear panels on the roof, ton of plants on the second story, little hangout space underneath the porch. See that line right there? We're going to cover that line with a porch. So inside of this sunroom, when you walk in through the front door right here, this will be a front door. When you walk in, we'll be underneath another porch that runs across that line. So in this space will just be a sunroom area. We'll probably put an outdoor table, seating, bench, I don't know, something to look out this way. A bunch of glass on the front facing right here, a bunch of glass to let the sunlight in. And then somewhere in here will be a ladder to go up to the porch, the second story. And then all of that will be porch, all of that will be greenhouse. Clear roof going all the way across, extending past this porch. So when you come out of the sunroom here, you'd be stepping onto another 8-foot section of porch. We're gonna do a porch here. So we'll have a large front porch sitting out looking at the pasture. It is covered by this roof that comes here. Sorry, it's like I'm all over the place with the video, but yeah, that's the plan right there. Flat roof just on this little tiny section. It's not really flat. And the reason I did it like that was because I want to put a deck all the way up there. On top of the metal, I'm gonna put some boards, and then I'm gonna cover the boards with deck boards, and we're gonna have a huge lookout space way up there, a ladder to get up from this section. The back of the tiny house is gonna have another patio porch thing built onto it. So yeah, a lot of plans. The craziest plan of all is when you walk out the second story of the tiny house and you're standing on this porch. You'd walk out another door to a bridge, a wooden bridge that takes you to this section. And then you see this area that it's already starting to get cleared out, this flat spot. That's where the greenhouse is going to sit. And it's going to be similar dimensions to the tiny house. We'll have the greenhouse back here. Both buildings will be attached by a bridge. Maybe not a bridge, maybe a porch going all the way across. And then underneath this porch will be a garage. We can drive our cars in here. Yeah, big plans. We want to do so much, but it's hard to kind of commit to one plan and stick with it. This tiny house is the perfect example of that. It was always supposed to be one story. It was always just supposed to be a tool shed that we were going to sleep in for a couple months till we could get that livable. And then we are going to move out of the tool shed into here, move all the tools from here into here, keep our feed in here, keep the rabbits in there. But then we really started to like it. And I put a lot of money into it, more money than I should have. It was worth it though. Definitely worth it. Let me check the chats. I've been talking a bunch. I really hope I explained all that well. How much do you think it's all gonna be? Like cost wise, how much do you think all this is gonna cost? I don't know. Right now, I'm probably into it just over 3 grand, I would say, which isn't bad. I mean, you cannot buy a shed this size for less than 10. And we have a porch already. We have a lot of lumber still. Pile of lumber there, pile of lumber over there, pile of lumber here. I got lots to build with. Got lots to do. Insulation's already been purchased for the most part. Oh man, I don't know if I should show you inside. It's kind of a mess. I was gonna bring you to this side to talk about the solar. Somebody asked if we got the solar fixed. So remember I had a new panel? I brought that new panel up last video we posted. Well, I forgot that I had a good panel powering the pump over there too. So this is the one I brought. That's the one that was powering the pump. These two are tied together now and powering the inverter. It's getting mad at me. It's beeping inside because I keep blocking the sun. But these two together, they're not cracked. They work perfectly fine. Everything's connected. The battery's been charging all day. And then what we did here was connect the cracked panel to the water pump. I tested it, obviously. The tanks are full. The cracked panel works perfectly fine for the pump. We only use it for about 5 minutes a day to fill up the tanks. We might lose service over here. I'm not sure if you could see the second panel. It's sitting right there up against the house, but it's running inside of the old cabin. I'll take you guys in there. There's Kit Kat. I don't know who recommended the name Kit Kat, but we loved it. That's what we named her. This is Skitter. She's got like a million nicknames and no official name. I call her Kitty or Skitter or Kitterlin. I don't know what my wife calls her. I think she's got her own lineup of nicknames. If the community was to get this stream to 50 likes, would I do 10 push-ups? I'd do more than 10 push-ups. I haven't done push-ups in a while though. I don't want to hurt myself. I was in the process of cleaning up. I still need to clean up near the cabin, but this is all the trash I collected today. So we're gonna do the cabin next. You guys have been telling me, oops. You guys have been telling me to start utilizing this thing as a storage for my tools, and that's what I've been doing. This is the catio. It's where the cats live. They go in and out through the window. It's a bit of a mess in here. And then we have this room. This is the laundry. Our plan is to convert this laundry room into a guest bathroom. We're gonna put a clawfoot tub or a walk-in shower, not sure yet. Vanity, toilet. And then we're gonna close that wall off. This guest bathroom can be accessed straight from the mud room. This will be a mud room in the future. This will be the front door of the cabin. And you walk into the cabin, straight into the living room right here. We're gonna put the wood stove that's sitting outside right there. And then from the living room, you walk straight into the kitchen. Cabinets all across this way. New sink, refrigerator, more cabinets, a stove. We have this cool bar going into the living room from the kitchen. And then here it is, my utility room. This is where I'm keeping all my tools right now. The next video that we're going to post is going to be sponsored by Watt Cycle. They sent us a giant 12-volt battery. Check it out. A Watt Cycle, thank you for the battery. This is a smart battery, Bluetooth enabled. We're going to lose service. So I'm going to walk out of here. How bad did the stream get? How glitchy was it? Are we back? Hi, kitty. How bad did the stream glitch? I know it must have glitched a little bit because we were like through 3 layers of concrete walls. Good connection. Oh man, that gives me so much joy. Thank you, Starlink. The Starlink was a game changer for this property. We got this poultry netting at a Goodwill for like 10 bucks. We're gonna go around the chicken coop with it and keep them somewhat contained. I still do want them to free range. Miss Sugar's out in the pasture. Not sure if you could see her. There she is. That's awesome that it didn't glitch. Yeah, everybody's saying to never sell this property. That's the intention right now. We don't plan on selling it. I wanted to get your opinion real quick on the solar panel setup. They get full sun all day. I like where they're at. I put them here on the porch because we don't intend on building this addition for a little while. So they'll be fine here. I didn't have enough wire to extend it past. I was going to put them on the floor, but I didn't have enough wire to come all the way over here. So I figured, oh, you know what? This will be nice. Elevated off the ground. I put some plywood underneath so the wind can't go under and catch the panels. It's got to lift the plywood first. I might put a couple screws just to help out. But do you guys think that this is going to be fine? Do you think the wind will take the panels still? Are we going to cut the windows out soon? Yeah, we're going to cut the windows out real soon. I just bought a router. I was honestly waiting for the router to make it easier. I didn't want to try and cut those out with the circular saw or the jigsaw. So now I can just pop the router through and run it along the window opening and cut those out. And let me show you. Let me prove to you my intention of doing the windows soon. It's in here somewhere. Oh, it's on the other side. Fasten them down. Fasten the solar panels down. Why? That's tough. I couldn't figure out exactly how to do that. There's not very good mounting points on the panels. But here's the proof. I went and bought this yesterday. This is the window flashing tape. So we're gonna put that around the windows when we frame them in. Thanks for reminding me. It's been sitting in the truck for a little while. Oh man, the tiny house is a mess. Don't judge me. We got insulation. Excuse me. We got insulation going up. I put a pause on that because I wanted to do the electric first. Let's see why this is yelling. It's probably mad at the solar panels because the sun's going down. Yeah, it's trying to charge, but our input voltage is too low. We need to be about 60 volts. We're only pulling 43 volts. Yeah, we need to be above 60. So it's going to cry until it decides that the sun is down and then it'll stop crying. Make a wooden frame to hold them down. Well, like I said, they don't have very good mounting points. Maybe in the future when I have a permanent location for them. The permanent location is supposed to be on this section of the roof going down, but I'm not sure about that anymore because I want to maximize the sun coming into the greenhouse. So I might have to make a freestanding frame for them, put it out in the yard somewhere. Man, it's tough. The best thing to do, the smartest thing to do, is to mount all the solar on this face of the cabin. Get like 8 panels, as many as I can fit up there. It'll help protect the old roof. Then I would run the power here to a box that we can send to the city. We can send power back. We can receive power to charge or keep us sustained, I guess. And then I would run an underground line over to the tiny house. That would probably be the best thing because this is the best location for the solar, this face of the cabin right here. Yeah, mounting them on the cabin, that's the best idea for sure. It's just gonna take a lot. I'm gonna have to probably invest in different panels. These are just fun panels that I bought for 10 bucks at a yard sale a long time ago. And they're working great for what we need out here. But whenever the time comes that I'm gonna do the solar for real, I'm probably gonna buy 8 panels on Facebook, Craigslist, just like these. Maybe get all the mounting hardware and then put them on this section of the roof. Oh, okay. If I go to the lumber store, they should have a 45 bracket in the joist hanger section. That works for the solar panels. I'll check that out. Thank you. And joist hangers are usually pretty cheap. How much does a Starlink service cost? So I got really lucky. I found out a couple weeks ago. I went on the Starlink website, put in my address, and it said $40 a month for residential light plan, 100 meg speed, which is way more than enough than what we need out here. So I signed up. I did, in fact, get it for 40 bucks a month. I did not have to pay for equipment. They sent the equipment for free. There's no rental charges. I just have to send the equipment back when I'm done with the Starlink. But yes, I am in fact paying 40 bucks a month. I have no idea how I got that deal because I shared it with you guys. I sent it to a couple friends of mine that needed internet. And when they went to the Starlink website, it's showing 80 bucks a month, the cheapest plan, and it's for 250 meg speed. So I don't know. I don't know if that was a temporary deal. I don't know if they were just offering it exclusively to certain people. But we're paying 40 bucks a month. Our internet is as fast as we need it. It's cheaper than what we pay in town. And I was too late. I wanted to set up a Starlink at my house in town for 40 bucks a month. And by the time I went, it was already 80. So I might call them. I might call Starlink and say, hey, can I activate another Starlink on the same plan for 40? Or maybe I don't say anything because I don't want to raise any flags. And then they're gonna be like, oh no, we don't offer the 40 plan. You're gonna have to bump it to the 80. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Daniel wants to see me do push-ups. That's what he thinks. I will do them. Just don't want to. Let's do some work. I've been talking and walking for how long? 30 minutes now? Yeah, let's do some work real quick. We'll wait for the 50 likes. We're gonna be working right there. Okay, cool. Can't I just move what around? The Starlink? No, I can't. I have to For this plan, it has to be stationary. I'm not on the mobile plan. So it has to be stationary. I had to register it to this address. That was a problem I had in the beginning. I had registered it to my home address, and when I brought it out here, the GPS said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're way too far from your home location. We're not gonna give you Starlink service out there." So then I had to go back to town, go on the Starlink app, change the address to the address out here, and then it recognized the GPS location and let me get service. Wild is still light out this way. Where are you from? It's not going to be light for long. The sun just went down behind you. So it's going to get dark really quick. Electrical U channel. Okay, yeah, I've seen the U channel. Oh, man. So usually the panels will have holes in the sides so that you can run bolts into the mounting brackets or the U channel, and these don't have that. I don't really want to drill them. I could if I'm I could. I'm being lazy and I'm complaining. Yes, I could mount these if I really wanted to, but I don't. I don't want to spend time and effort into mounting these when they're probably going to be fine sitting right there. I'll admit the way I had them leaning up against the house was really dumb. I shouldn't have left them there. I should have put them down on the ground before I left. But yeah, lesson learned. Now I have them here. I think they're safe here. I'm comfortable with them there. And if they do fly away, then oh well, that was my fault. I messed up. I'm gonna put a couple boards in before we hit the 50 like mark, and then I'll do my push-ups and end this live stream. I like to push for my last hour without any distractions. Unfortunately, the live stream is a huge distraction. So yeah, for my last hour of sunlight, I push hard. I get a bunch of stuff done before I leave. Yeah, for sure, Mac. That's the key though. Learning something every day, improving yourself every single day. If we all did that, we'd all be better people every day. Let's get to work. I bet a few of you are wondering why I'm working on this now if I don't intend on building the addition anytime soon. It's because my lumber is just sitting out here. It was intended for this project. So instead of leaving it in a pile and letting the boards warp, I figured I'd start this project, get the boards where they need to. What type of windows do we plan to use for the sunroom in the greenhouse? So I got really lucky and I found some 4x8 sheets of glass. It's like half-inch thick glass that came off a sunroom that somebody was tearing down from their house. And I got them for like, I don't remember, 6 sheets for $100 or something like that. And I'm just kind of waiting for another deal like that. I would like to get glass or plexiglass, something completely see-through. I don't want like the foggy plexiglass. I want it completely see-through. I prefer real glass, but honestly, whatever I can get a deal on, because that stuff is so expensive. I can't buy that brand new. I can't afford that. That's why I don't have a brand new front door. Front doors are like two, three, $500 each. I can't afford that, so I put a $20 door that I got. I think we actually got these doors for free. It's been so long. But yeah, I pretty much got it for free. Southern Colorado has been in the 60s all day. I know it's been beautiful today, hasn't it? You're not too far from us. Yeah, beautiful weather today. It's getting chilly now that the sun went down. It's already probably dropped about 10 degrees. It is getting chilly. I might put the jacket on here pretty soon. Let me get a couple more boards. And then, do I ever see deals on polycarb windows? Sometimes finding material like that out here is hard because there's not that many people out here. But if I were to look in Albuquerque or El Paso or big city, yeah, I can find stuff like that all the time. I'll be right back. Better get to work. I know, right? I'm trying. Oh no, don't tell me that, Johnny. Flooding. Flooding is scary stuff. All right, nice. Let me catch up on the chat. It gives a heart thing when you double tap. Yeah, they're just hearts to kind of help push the video out. If you want to actually like the video, I think you have to do it after. There's a special way to actually like the live stream. YouTube makes it hard for you guys to help me. Kind of a bummer. Oh shoot, we hit 50. Man of my word. Let me take off the tool belt. You guys like the new tool belt? I got that from my grandpa. Thank you, grandpa. Bet he didn't think his tools were gonna continue after him. Built a built an entire house with your tools, grandpa. What do you think? I know he's watching above. All right, 50 push-ups. Oh, no, no, no. You said 10 push-ups. Don't make me do 50, please. I'll do 50 push-ups at 500 likes. How about that? Ugh. I always do one more than I'm supposed to because a good coach of mine once upon a time told me to always do one more, always do 11 because we give 110%. That's why we do 11 instead of 10. Yeah, 10 quality push-ups too, I might add. Perfect form, exactly. Quality. Yeah, I learned how to do push-ups the right way. I'm not built, I'm not bulky, but I have that farm strength in me. Pretty strong. Someone said the kitty's a vibe. She is. She's always hanging around. Say hi. Hi, kitty. Heart rate is pumping a little bit, slightly elevated, coming down now, thanks to the kitty ASMR. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the live stream. Get back to work. Is there anything else you want to see specifically from me in the next couple weeks? Now's the time. Let me know. What should I be working on? What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? Throw you a wrench. I don't think we need one, honestly. Santos, no offense. No offense. Last time I gave a bunch of mods out, had a bunch of problems on the channel. Kitty, not the tripod. Yeah, last time I had a bunch of mods, it came with a bunch of problems. And I said I wouldn't do that again. Nicole, thank you for being an amazing mod. You've done such a fantastic job. You're always here. And honestly, Nicole hasn't really had to work hard because you guys are so amazing. The chat, the community here has been fantastic. So much positivity, which is why I've been able to continue. I believe I haven't been so stressed. Even when I missed a day this week posting, you guys were fine with it. Nobody called me out on it. I think I was more hard on myself than you guys were on me. I did miss another day yesterday. Now that I think about it, but I have a really cool video that I'm editing for you guys. It's not a Lucky Acres video. It's another vacation video. Uh, More specifically, it's a national park video that we've been wanting to do for a long time. We finally had the opportunity to do it yesterday. So I filmed yesterday. I've been editing all night and a little bit this morning. I'll go back home and finish that video, edit up this video, and I'll have some good content for you this week. Should put up some Christmas lights on this guy. Yeah, you're probably right. I probably should. Maybe I'm sure Lady Lucky will want to do that. And I kind of don't want to get on the roof again without her. That was kind of dumb of me. But I needed to get these boards up. The house wrap was bugging the crap out of me. Yeah, Christmas lights coming soon. What else? What else? What else? Tiny Christmas tree. Yes, we're gonna go. You know, I can't do it today. I can't do it by myself. That's something me and the wife are gonna do together. We're gonna go across the pasture and cut our first Christmas tree from our land. Start a new tradition. Probably what's today? Wednesday. Today's Tuesday, actually. So maybe, oh, kitty. Maybe on Thursday we'll come back up. Me and her. We'll cut our Christmas tree, put up our Christmas lights. That'll be a fun day. Greenhouse. Yes, soon. I do need to work on the greenhouse tomorrow. I think you're talking about the greenhouse in town. Yeah, I need to work on that tomorrow. Do we plan on having children? No, no children for us. We have too many animals to worry about children. And we're too spontaneous. We like to travel, we like to move around. And I feel like if you're going to have a kid, you need more stability. You need to have more home stability, financial stability, responsibility. I'm not that responsible. You guys see me. I leave my tools out. I forget a bunch of stuff. I mean, I know myself. I know how responsible I am, and I know I'm not responsible enough to take care of a little one. Would I love it? Absolutely. I love kids. I would love to have a kid. And for a while, it was something that I thought I wanted. But the more I molded into this lifestyle and finding what I truly wanted out of life, the more I started to realize that kids just didn't fit in the picture. And I'm okay with that. These animals are our children. I know people laugh at animal lovers for saying that, but they truly are. And people with animals will back me up 100% on that. This is our family here, guys. We care so much for these animals. We put their lives above ours most of the time. And yeah, it's nice to have that. And I don't feel like we would need kids. Everything that we desire is met with all the critters. One last walk around the property before I end it. Last minute questions, send them now. You guys, you know what? Let's do two things before I end this live stream. We're gonna do two things. We're gonna go feed a horse, and we're gonna test the range of the Starlink. I'm gonna walk out there to the pasture. We're gonna see how far we can get until the Starlink starts breaking up. So let me know when the live starts glitching. I'm just gonna keep walking until it ends. Let me get the treats now. All right. You guys ready? May I show you where we plan to build the greenhouse behind your tiny house? Yeah, we'll do that real quick. Come on, sugar. See if I can bring her over here while I show you guys. And we'll go out there. Sorry, cat. Let's see if she comes. So, plans for Lucky Acres. We got the tiny house here that's eventually just going to be a guest house, tool shed, feed barn. We have it next to the animals for that reason. We're going to extend the coop there. We're going to have the front yard for the tiny and the cabin in this section. Then over here, we have our water well. And in that entire clearing next to the cabin is where our future house is going to sit. It's going to be as big as I can possibly make it. It's going to be barn dominium style, garage underneath in that low spot. 2-story, maybe 3. Probably not 3 after learning how strong the wind is. And then you see where the dirt is dropping off that cliff there? That's where the greenhouse is going to sit, in that flat section. And then on that side of the greenhouse, it's going to have thermal heating from the ground. We're going to build up this dirt pile against the greenhouse, use it as thermal heating. On this side of the greenhouse, we'll have entryway into the garage. We're going to have a porch extending off the back of the tiny, going all the way and attaching to the greenhouse. And underneath this porch will be our parking garage for our cars, ATVs, whatever else we get in the future. I might extend that roof all the way across along with this porch to keep this a covered porch area. And that's the plan for the greenhouse, tiny house. It's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be a massive porch, but I've done much greater. I'm not scared of it. And it's going to be a fun project. Yeah, have a good day too, Sean. Thanks for stopping by. Red Money, you made it right on time. We're about to end the live stream. I'm headed to the middle of the pasture to feed a horse. What did I miss? Hey, Dustin, thanks for making it. Oh, Smoking Haze made a comment about Will, I guess. Yeah, no negativity about Will, folks. We're chilling. Whatever happened, happened. We're past it. We're grown men. It is what it is. We're both in a much better place. So yeah, let's just not bring it up at all. How about that? Any recipe ideas for figs? Fig jam? Here she comes. How's the live stream right here? Are we still streaming? Good quality? Are we glitching at all? Oh, people were talking about me in Will's live, is what you're saying. Yeah, probably. And you know why that is, right? It's because Will has close to 1 million people that follow him that were following the journey, and only about 10,000 of those million people actually stuck around long enough to come to my channel and figure out what exactly happened. They all have their own idea of what went down in both scenarios. The same thing happened at the first cabin spot. I lost a lot of subscribers and I got a lot of hate because people thought I kicked Will off the last property. When in fact, I lost the last property because of everything that happened while we were up there. We lost our land, we lost our dream home, we lost everything. And people decided they wanted to hate me for it because Will had to move to West Virginia and they were going to do the same thing this time. But fortunately, there was a lot of people that stuck around and learned the truth. And those are the people that are here right now. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Yeah, so the people that are talking crap are just the people that don't have the sense to come to my channel and find out the truth. And that's okay. We can't blame them for their ignorance. If they're going to be that negative for something they have no idea about, then they don't need to be on my channel. I don't need negativity on my channel. So, yeah, I just like to avoid the negativity altogether. How can you be negative with such a beautiful horse around and being at such a beautiful property? And we don't need any of that. She's letting me put my full weight on her, which is amazing. You guys have no idea how big of a step that is for a horse. She got nervous now. I haven't worked her not a day. I mean, I've never even put a halter on her. But the fact that a wildish horse is letting me put my full weight on her like that is a huge deal. If anybody has ever had wild horses or broke them, that's a big step right there for a horse. And then the fact that she runs up to me like that is another big step. She's a little nervous on this side. I think she's blind on this side. You see her eye is a little grayed out. And then she has this huge scar running along her belly, going up her neck. And I think that might have to do with the scarring in her eye. But she's letting me pet her bad side. This is also another huge step for a horse. Um, not a lot of people know this about my wife and I, but a couple years ago we did adopt a couple wild horses. We adopted 2 wild horses, completely wild, off the range. Here she comes. Off the range, had never been handled by humans, had never had a halter on them, never had a rope tied around their neck, nothing. And we had to do all of this everything, this relationship that we're building right now. It takes months, if not years. And you have to build a relationship first and get comfortable with your horse, earn their trust and their respect. Then you can move on to putting a halter, taking them into a round pen, training them. I probably would never do this with her because I don't know her age, her condition, her history. But we do plan on getting Sugar a friend. We want to get a small colt, raise him up, train him, train him the right way, and have a really good ranch horse that we can work and ride. But it takes a lot of time, energy, bonding with your horse. And it's something that I did and I really loved, and I'm excited to do again. But I was really dumb and I didn't record any of it. I didn't document any of our horse training process, and that would have been prime content. There's a lot in our lives that I didn't document and I wish I had, which is why I'm committing so fully to this YouTube channel. I don't want to make that mistake again. I didn't film our first 5 houses. I didn't film the house that we built from the ground up. There's a lot that I regret that I can't say regret. I don't regret doing it. I wish I had filmed, you know. So we're not gonna make the same mistake twice. We're gonna learn, we're gonna get better, we're gonna film everything. We're gonna share it with you guys because we appreciate you so much. I know I say it a bunch. I know it probably gets annoying how much I thank you guys, but it's true. I really do appreciate everybody that's here. Yeah, thanks, Rip. Appreciate that. Yeah, Nicole is the MVP for both channels. She's been doing it for what, like 2 years now, Nicole? It's crazy. You're definitely getting the first member box. I hope you know that. We are building these member boxes. I got some more goodies for you guys yesterday at our secret location that we went to. Does anyone have any idea where we went on? I wouldn't call it a vacation. We actually just went to go see my sister graduate, and just so happened to be passing a beautiful national park on the way home. So we stopped there and filmed it for you guys. I'll be posting that this week. Thank you, Peace. I appreciate that. Vegas? No, not Vegas. We haven't been to Vegas in a long time. That was a good guess though, because we do go pretty frequently, or at least we used to. We've been trying to be more financially responsible. We've been trying not to blow our money. It's tough to stay out of the casinos because I love to gamble, but I haven't been going, and it's paying off. I mean, I'm putting the money here instead. Yes, it's going away just as quickly as if I was living my normal life and spending it and going on trips and gambling and doing what we do for fun, you know. But I'm trying to reserve ourselves from those things and put all the money to the house. And I would say that it's starting to show. There was some doubt at the beginning from a lot of people. They didn't think I'd be able to get this far and do it on the budget that we had. But we did it. This is the $3,000 tiny house. It's all it cost. Can't believe that. We have a place that we can come to now and stay in without worrying about mice and pests. It's warm in there. We have a heater, we have a bed, we have electricity, internet, all of this in just a month's time. It's insane. And the tiny house took less than 20 days to build. When I say a month, I refer to the development of this entire property. We've only been up here for 31 days. This is day 31, actually. So, yeah, I mean, for 31 days on a homestead that was completely abandoned for well over 10 years, and to see all the progress that we've done in that short period of time is pretty amazing. I do have to pat myself on the back once or twice and see what we've done because it is awesome. And a lot of times I get caught up in the project and I get discouraged because the progress isn't as fast as I'd want it to be, or I mean, there's just a lot of things that I doubt on this project, and I read comments sometimes that just don't help that process. But yeah, I try and stay up, and I try and keep working and keep progressing, and it does show. It does show. Now that I look at it and I see everything that's been done, it's pretty amazing. And yeah, I need to appreciate that a little bit more. All right, guys, I need to end this live stream. The sun's completely down. I got like maybe 10 minutes left of sunlight, so I got to walk around the property, pick up all my tools, put stuff away a little bit better. I did clean up today, finally. Um, Connie, I think you're the one that's been hitting that nail the hardest, telling me to clean up the yard. So I finally did it, Connie. I know you're gonna see this. 16 more likes for what? More push-ups? If you can get to okay, I'm gonna run this live up to 1 hour exactly. If you can get it up to 100 likes before we hit 60 minutes of a live stream, then I'll do more push-ups. No, I don't. Okay, okay. I see you saying that. Yeah, you could be a little harsh. I love that. I love that, and I like the constructive criticism. I like the jabs, the side jabs. But when people are just being outright disrespectful, and saying hateful stuff in the comments, that's what I don't tolerate, and I'll block you right away. I haven't blocked you because I know you're doing it out of love, and I like to poke back just as much, and I like to respond to the hate comments and do the videos. So yes, I love it. I love it. Keep it coming. Tough love. I'm a big fan of tough love. If you see that I'm doing something wrong, inefficiently, call me out on it so that I can fix it and get better. I kind of wish I hadn't started this project on the cheap the way we did and trying to do things incorrectly on purpose. That was a huge mistake on my part. I shouldn't have done that. I thought it would be fun. I thought it would make for clickbaitable content, and that's kind of what you're trying to do as a YouTuber is grow your channel. And most people use the clickbait route to get their subscribers. And I'm starting to notice that for me, it just doesn't happen that way. When I try something clickbaity, people call me out on it, and yeah, I don't know. It's not working for my channel. I think you guys appreciate the fact that we're so authentic and genuine and honest, and that we show the whole process the way it actually is, and not the way people perceive it to be on social media. So yeah, I shouldn't have built it the way I did when I started. I would have felt a lot better. I wouldn't have had to do the extra supports, and we would have saved a lot of time probably. But it is what it is. That was a learning process, a learning step for me as well. So maybe it is good that I learned that. I won't ever do that again. Stop apologizing. Yeah, maybe. Just how I am. Why did I kick Will out? Here we go. I did not kick Will out. Will decided to leave on his own terms. Will had permission to build here. That's why he started building his building over there. All the concrete piers. He had bought material, which he ended up using in West Virginia, anyways. But yeah, I never kicked Will out. I never told him he had to leave. I never told him he had to stop building. All I said was, Will, your building's a little too big. We're gonna have to pull a permit for it. So you either need to make it smaller or we need to go pull the permit. I also told him, hey, dude, you're building on land that you don't own yet. You haven't paid me anything. So maybe you shouldn't be putting money into land that you don't own yet. How about we hold off on building? Because building can be expensive. I spent the 3 grand in less than a month on this. So that's all I told Will. I was like, dude, maybe we should hold off just a little bit because you don't own the land yet. It's going to be a little bit of a process, and it's risky. You might lose a little bit of money by trying to build something out here. And he said, I don't really have time for that, dude. Maybe let me call Nate. And then that all happened. And then he ended up at Nate's, which was a much better opportunity for him. So yeah, there was no bad blood. It was just better scenario for him. Dustin, thank you for joining the Lucky Charms. Sorry to get off topic there, but yeah, there no bad blood, guys. I mean, we're good. Me and Will are fine. But that's what happened. I did not kick Will off the property. You got to pay to play. Exactly, my friend. Exactly. Buying land is not cheap. We were only anticipating putting 60 grand into this land. We were supposed to split it half and half. So we're in over our heads big time. I mean, we almost backed out. We really almost backed out because we couldn't afford it. And then I put the firehouse on the market. I sold it way faster than I thought. I didn't lose my down payment. Everything worked out perfectly after Will decided he wasn't going to be able to afford it. The stars aligned for us. We got exactly the dollar amount that we needed. And I guess that just means it was meant to be. You know, everything happens for a reason, and it was meant to be the way it is. And yeah, I mean, what else can you say? How many members do we have? I think we have 8 members right now. I have to double check. So yeah, the longer I wait, the more member boxes I'm gonna have to send out. So I'm trying to get them done relatively quick. It'd be crazy if the channel blew up overnight and then I'd have to send out like 1,000 member boxes. I don't know how I'd afford that. I'd have to put the entire YouTube check just to boxes. But yeah, as soon as I'm ready, as soon as the boxes are ready to be shipped out, I'll contact you guys. I'll make a video. I'll put my email in the video. That way you guys can contact me. We'll exchange information and then I'll send those boxes out to whatever address you want me to. I also want to hear back from the members and get your opinion on what else I should do for you guys. I want to make the membership a little more exclusive than what is now. Dustin, dude, no, 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 no. You guys, nobody has to send money. I don't do memberships for money. I do memberships for contribution to the channel. A lot of people want to feel like they're a part of the channel a little bit more than just a non-paid subscription. So I enabled the membership. It also helps with the pushing of my channel out to the algorithm. If I have paying members, then YouTube recognizes that and it helps push my channel out. But I do not do this for money. I never ask for money. I never want money from you guys. I would much rather just earn the money the right way by making the content and getting the ads and the sponsorships. And yeah, I'm doing this. This is a job now for me, and I want to do it the right way. I don't want to take money from you guys, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, Alex, what's up, Alex? Dude, you just made it. Mr. P's here too. I think you've been here for a little while, Mr. P, huh? Alex, how you doing, man? I have not messaged you in a few days. I feel really bad. How old am I? Oh man, I don't know. 32, I think. I think. I lost track a few years ago. I don't really keep track of my age. Once I hit 30, I was like, whatever. I'm gonna stop. I'm stop counting. I'm 30 plus. I'm a young 30. I feel like an old 60. Gotta have kids, windows closing. I don't want kids. I'm good. I am good. Cannot handle the stress of kids. I can barely handle the stress of myself. I'm giving you guys as much time as I possibly can for those extra push-ups. I'll do 20 push-ups if you hit 100. Got that old soul. I know. That's my grandpa's doing for sure. He raised me with that old soul and he raised me the right way and that's why I am the way I am. My mom too. My mom's amazing. My mom did such a good job of raising me. She don't get enough credit. Your son just had twin boys. Oh man, what a handful. He's gonna love it though. He's gonna have a beautiful life with those kiddos. You had your son at 33. Were you like dead set no kids until that point? Are you saying that next year something's gonna change inside me and I'm gonna want kids? I don't know. Having this property might do that. We're gonna see a future out here. We're gonna finally have a forever property. You know, that's another thing. We've never had a forever property, so it's been hard to think about kids. It was an accident. Uh-oh. Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen. I can't handle an accident. Yeah, shout out to my moms. ZX is here. What's up, Mark? I didn't see you. I didn't see your name, but Alex says you're here. Yeah, I wouldn't. Not that I wouldn't love my accidental child, but I wouldn't want an accidental child because I'd want to be prepared and I'd want to provide the best possible life for my kids. So, yeah, I just want. I'd want to be more prepared. I know for a fact I'd be an amazing dad. But yeah, no, 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 no. We've talked about kids a lot on this live stream. How about we just not go? Yeah, let's just not talk about that. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm gonna end the live though. I'm gonna give you those push-ups regardless, just because I want to. And I need to be doing them. All right, here we go. One. Got my hands full. I know. I do. Yeah, me and my wife have been together for 15 years. So I feel like if we wanted kids, we would have already decided to do that by now. Another lucky charm. Who was it? I didn't see your name. I lost count. I think this is 10, so this would be 11. We'll do one more just to be sure. Ooh, I got a little wobbly on 11 there. Got a little wobbly. It's been a long day though. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you. New members, welcome to the Lucky Charms. I appreciate you. Like I said, give me feedback in the comments, wherever you want to leave it on the memberships. Let me know what you guys want me to do to make it more exclusive for you. Uh, and yeah, man, I'm out of breath. Now you got my heart pumping. Mark, you are here. What's up? Have we checked out Mesa Verde? No, not yet. Where's that? Have I ever used a windmill, a water windmill or a solar? I mean, not a solar, electric windmill. Not that it matters. No, I haven't used either one, but I want to get both. If we got a water windmill, I can most definitely install that on the water well, pump the water up, fill the tank. When the tank overflows, it'll fill the well again. That'll just always be running. If the water overflows from the tank and drips into the well, it splashes in the well, provides aeration. It's a good system. Those windmills are just hard to find though. The viewer to like ratio is nice. I know. I also noticed that the subscriber to viewer ratio is super high. Like I only have 20,000 subs, but I'm getting consistently like close to 5,000 views on my long form content, which is like 25% of the subs. That's amazing. There's other channels that have a million subs and their videos only get like 80K, maybe 100K. That's like an 8% conversion from subs to views, you know? And we're pushing like 25%. It's awesome. You guys are amazing. But yeah, I'm gonna end this live stream now. Now it's getting cold. I'm out of breath. Not my best look, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay lucky, and keep an eye out for 2 videos coming out this week. I don't know when. I don't know if I'm gonna stick to the schedule for the rest of the year. I might be a little bit all over the place on the content schedule until January 1st. But I will be pushing out content. I'm not going to leave you ghosted. I just might miss a day or two. I might be delayed a day or two. That's the only thing. Yeah, thank you guys. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay lucky. Have a great night.